And we are live once again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel. We're host Prince Magnum. Welcome once again to Surviving Romance. All right, guys, I got a hot one for you today. No pun intended. All right, we got a lot of ground to cover. But in this particular live, I'm going to show you guys how to make some awesome hot drinks that'll blow the socks off of your wife and any friends she brings over. It'll be perfect for that cold night that you guys want to sit out on the porch and do some cool stuff like that. And because of the current pandemic going around the world, could even save your other half's life. Okay? So we're going to touch base on a lot of stuff today. I'm going to show you guys basically how to make a hot tea that, again, could save your other half's life. Be great tasting, wonderful. I mean, I promise you, you guys will love it. Hey, what's going on, Hades? The other thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is how to make a fantastic vanilla syrup. Perfect for coffee. I'm not kidding you. I got a really awesome episode for you guys. All right, been planning this one for about a week. Okay, all right. So the first thing we need to talk about is if you're going to be doing hot tea, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need some really good tools. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to make basically a really awesome hot tea. So we're going to start there first because it's going to take, if you will, about the most amount of time. For this, the ingredients are pretty well going to be pretty doggone simple. You're going to need some honey. You're going to need some honey for your honey. You're going to need a lemon. You're going to need some tea bags. Easy. I know some of y'all are gamers. And of course, you're going to need your slow cooker. All right. That's the first things on your list that you are definitely going to need. Additional stuff, you might need an old coffee pot or something to that effect. We'll get to that in a minute. Why? You're going to need an electric kettle, which we have right over here. Best I can, I will turn you guys a little bit towards said electric kettle, which is right there. All right. And of course, a little bit later in the episode, this particular live stream, I'm going to show you guys how to make one of the finest vanilla syrups, perfect for coffee, those hot cafe drinks or the cold. Okay, we won't be doing a cold one, a cold coffee drink in this episode. We're just going to focus on the hot first. Okay, so to start off with, I got my coffee here. We're going to be making coffee a little bit later. Again, let me show you guys how to make an awesome hot drink. All right, now it's not necessarily needed, but what do we got? It's gonna. You guys are gonna love it. This is gonna be one of those awesome episodes. I'm hoping Queen Bee is gonna show, and my little sis, which if my little sis does decide to show, and Sean isn't in the live right away, she's probably gonna razz him. All righty. So what I'm actually doing right now is running some regular tap water through a filter system. Okay. Now this is not a necessity by any stretch of the imagination, but if your water is like ours and tastes like it's comes from the city pool, run it through a filter system. Okay. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. I think we spent maybe $20 on this little guy, and every now and again we replace the charcoal filter inside of it. That's about $9. And to me, that's just well worth it whenever you're doing something kind of fancy like this. But is it an absolute necessity? Not in the least little bit. All right. So now that we've got that figured out, we're going to make enough for about 24 cups of hot tea. Now, each one of these tea bags is good for 1 cup. So I have a total of 24 of these. All right. And we're going to immediately throw that into our slow cooker. All right, but we're not turning the slow cooker on just yet. We'll get to, basically we'll be turning up the heat soon enough. But when you're talking cups, normally what a lot of people make a mistake when you're talking cups of tea, okay, they immediately go to these. No, that's it. This is different. This is a different measurement of cups. Okay, you need cups, like for cups of coffee. Think this, not what I just showed you. Okay, so that's where this is a little bit different. All right, so we're gonna have to get a total of two of these to the 12 cup range for this particular vessel. Okay, for this old coffee. That's why we kept it. Hey, what's going on? The chairman, buddy. I wanted to thank you for that video earlier. That really made my day, man. You know that. Thank you. That really made my day. Thank you so much. It meant a whole lot to me. You know, from the bottom of my heart, that meant a great deal to me that you did that for me. It really made my day. Thank you. You know, it meant the world to me that you took the time out for me. It really did. It meant the world to me. I appreciate that. All right. So, now that we've gotten that taken care of, the first thing like I said, that we need to do. How you doing, Queen Bee? We're getting ready to make an amazing hot tea that I promise you blow your socks off. Right? Oh man, completely oblivious. Completely oblivious. All right, let me get y'all caught up to speed who just joined the chat. Basically, we're going to make a total of 24 cups of hot tea that we're going to be adding some lemon to, real lemon, and we're going to be adding some honey to. This is hot tea. Basically, one of the things that I have told Princess Faye is that I would love to, love if she invited some friends over and I was the one making the food and the drink and things like that. This doggone thing's annoying me. I was doing some dishes, okay? Yeah, a husband that does dishes, right? But I told her, you should invite some friends over sometime and I'll make the food and the drink and everything. You all just sit back and hang out, do whatever it is you want to do, okay? And I would be happy to do that for you gals all day. And, kind of reverse that role, which we do that occasionally here on the channel. I like to reverse the role, But all right, first things first. As I mentioned earlier, cups of tea and coffee are measured differently than the normal cup. When you normally think of cups, you think, these. No, not in this case. What we are doing is think these, okay, which is measured a little bit differently. So I have some filtered water here. I'm basically running this through a filtration system, and I need a total of 12 cups. So, to start this with. All right. The rest of this, we need to start filling this up. This usually takes a minute, and I must confess, normally, I have this all set up long before all of this. So, now that I have my 12 cups of water here, we're going to move this directly over to our electric kettle. Here in just a moment. We're going to move this over to the electric kettle. Again, simultaneously, I'm basically, hey, what's going on? Think different. Man, it's good to see you, man. You're going to love this one, okay? You're going to love this one. Basically, this is my hot toddy without alcohol, okay? But it's one of those nice drinks you can offer any time of the year. You guys are going to love this, all right? So, again, I've got my electric kettle over here that we are all familiar with. You guys seen already. And this thing has a tendency to boil over. So I'm going to stop it right there. Okay. Now, if you don't have an electric kettle, okay, this is with regular tea, just your regular tea bags like these, which I have a total of 24. When you're doing a hot tea, The directions recommend for every 1 cup of tea, you only need 1 tea bag. Easy for those of you gamers out there hearing the word tea bag. Okay, just take it easy. Not the same type here. Okay, calm down. All righty. So I've got that warming now, and then what we will be doing is we're going to add that the hot water directly here. But then we've got to heat up more. That's why we continue to. Hey, what's going on, Harrison? Welcome to the live, buddy. You're in time. Just in time. We're making a hot tea that's going to blow, perfectly blow anyone's mind, your other half, any friends she invites over, and could save somebody's life. Hey, what's going on, Lord Cage? Hey, yes, we are definitely streaming today. We will be streaming tomorrow, and if all goes well, Princess Faye is going to be slathering drag makeup on me again. We're going to have fun with that again. Good to see you all, Lord Kenji. Welcome to the live. Good to see you all here. Hey, glad you're here, Harrison. Thank you for being here for me, buddy. Appreciate you. For those that do not know, Harrison Ford Universe is one of those guys you just love to have in your live. He's very lively, great guy to have around in your chat. Just a lot of fun. If you've not experienced having him in your stream when you're in your lives or pop up in your videos, just a fun guy to have around. I promise you, there's no other guy like this in the universe, and that's probably why he comes from Harrison Ford Universe. So believe me when I say I'm always grateful when he's in the lives. Okay, thank you for being here, Harrison. Again, we have a lot of wonderful people in chat. Queen Bee, who is actually a refugee from Twitch. Just a real sweet gal. Any live stream I've ever been in that she's been a part of is just absolutely a fantastic woman. Just very, very friendly to be around. I'm grateful that whenever she joins our lives, just a wonderful, wonderful woman to have in your lives. So just you like that refugee from Twitch? Just a wonderful, wonderful person, to have in your life. No, thank you for being here with me. Y'all don't realize how much it means to me that y'all continue to come into the live and add your personalities to it, because it's not just the guy on camera doing what he does. It's you guys too. Uh-oh. Well, there's a piece of puppy poo. Oh, well, we'll still continue to work. We got this. All righty. Just clean this thing too here. All right, we want this to a nice rolling boil. Now, when that comes to a boil, we are immediately going to fill this back up. But we're only going to we're going to try to fit all of this into that, okay? We need a total of 24 cups. And this, again, will allow me to measure the exact amount that we need. Now, if you don't have an electric kettle, let me tell y'all a little secret. You take your coffee pot just like this and warm it up on the stove and still do the same exact thing, okay? You're just going to need some sort of a vessel to hold it in to keep it warm. And if you got any old thermoses or anything like that, which I've got one floating around here some darn place, but you could keep it warm like that. Perfectly fine, works just the same way, okay? Again, I see a total of 7 in the live, a total of 8 likes. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. You guys are amazing. Again, I am the luckiest content creator in the world because I have all of you, the Maverick Nation. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for being here with me. All right. So we got a nice boil going on here. So I'm going to stop it right there. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's Princess Faye's thing. That's her thing right there. I cannot take credit. All right. So here's the first part, our first installment. Okay. Now, this is where we got to kind of work a little quickly. the rest of what we can fit in here. And there we go again. All right. So we're going to fill up. And since we got a little bit of time, we can take a moment here. We're going to let that percolate through. Oh, no. Actually, that's just how dang bad this stove is. I'll clean it, but it doesn't do any good. Just happens that way. Nope, not quite burned down the house yet. Give me a minute, though. Alrighty, while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and cut up one lemon into lemon wheels while we're waiting for the next installment. So, alright, what you do with them? Okay. Regardless, paring knife, chef's knife, utility knife, whatever you need. Make sure it's a good sharp knife. Ooh, nice juicy lemon. What'd y'all say? Alrighty. Nah, it's just a piece of puppy poo. Our stove, you've heard me complain about it numerous times. I know y'all have. And here's what I mean by lemon wheels. You cut them up like this, just like this. There you go, just like that. Throw them directly in, okay? Don't bother peeling. It's not necessary. Now, there's a reason why we're doing this. The essential oils in your lemon, okay? A good portion of the actual flavor of a lemon is right here in the outer skin. That's where a lot of the flavor comes from. That's why you sometimes hear people using lemon zest. That's why, okay? That's what it is, which sometime we'll have to do that again, and I'll show you guys how to get lemon zest so easy. It's ridiculously easy. Just throw them right in. No mercy. Good to see you all. Oh, you can't see? Here, I'll just put it up against me like that. Okay, just good and juicy. The essential oils, very healthy as well. Okay, everything in this that we are doing is very, very healthy. Which in this country, I don't know why we don't. Coffee is our #1 drink in this country for non-alcoholic beverages. Which blows my mind because pretty much everywhere else in the world, it's tea, and it's hot tea. But in this country, it's coffee. Kind of gold standard of those types of drinks that we adults enjoy. All righty, the next installment. All right. Again, we need a total of 24 cups. All righty. Now, once I get my total of 24 cups, we're going to let this steep for about 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Coffee's number one drink. Yeah, hot tea is the number one drink, but here in the United States, it's coffee. But one of the number one drinks, kind of all over in the South, another one is sweetened iced tea. I don't know why that is. Southerners love their iced tea. That's right. That's right. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a really awesome hot tea that's actually really healthy for you. You know. Um, Maybe sometime I need to get good at uh, I need to really get good at my green teas for y'all. Oh, way over full. Way over full, Prince Magnum. It's perfectly okay, though. Because as soon as I start hearing bubblage, we're going to stop that right in its tracks. All right? So, we're going to go ahead and start turning this up to a low warm. And I still prefer the analog style slow cooker. Please note I said slow cooker, okay? It is not a crock pot. Because dial functions here, off, keep warm, low, and high. I want that to stay on low. All right. Gorilla Glue. Which that's actually a funny joke here at HQ. Princess Faye's dad, my father-in-law, had some troubles with Gorilla Glue one time. And he got ticked off, said, Gorilla Glue, this is like Reese's Monkey Glue. When Princess Faye told me that, I lost it. I started laughing. I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. Because I can understand that frustration, you know. Oh, and Queen Bee, if you missed it at the beginning, we're also going to make a fine vanilla syrup, perfect for any coffee that you can make at home. I promise you, I'm going to blow your mind. Because I'm actually really good at this stuff. I hope I piqued your curiosity. Again, I love doing like these specialty drinks at home because then when Princess Faye decides to invite company over, they're all like, ooh, specialty coffees, hot teas, they're like ooh and it gives me bragging rights, tell y'all while I'm waiting for everything to come into my personal favor here. Um, the the basis. I do have an amazing hot chocolate recipe for you. Ironically enough, how to make your own hot chocolate mix at home. Not a joke. Oh, yeah, we are close. Right in the ballpark of where I want it. Yes, indeedy. Okay, we won't need this anymore. We won't need this anymore. And then as soon as we get the last installment of the hot water, we're going to start our timer. And then at the end of the timer, we're going to pull the tea bags out. Calm down. Calm down. I didn't grab any marshmallows, but you know what? We might just have to do that sometime. We'll have to do a hot chocolate episode all over again. I think you guys will get a kick out of it. Again, I'm good at that stuff. I love making like these specialty drinks. But I love making specialty drinks. Love it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn this up to high now. And that's the last of it. We won't need to use the the electric kettle for the rest of the episode. So we're gonna put on our lid. We're gonna put a lid on it. Ha! And I'm gonna start my timer now for a grand total of 5 minutes. Okay. So as soon as that beeps, we are done, and we remove the tea bags, and of course, it'll be pretty well ready to serve, except that we have one more ingredient to add. We have honey. So yes, I'm going to put honey in here for my honey. I hope everyone got that. All right. And then while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead, and I need to grab a couple of things. Slide that off to the side. Ooh, nice and hot, nice and hot. Just the way we want it, though. All right. Again, we're now back to, let's see here. I need, yes. I need some ingredients here. I need some ingredients. I need a good cooking pot. I need to turn you guys over here. If I was a professional, I'd know this already. Anyhow, we are going to make a vanilla syrup now, okay? Now, this vanilla syrup is easy to make. You're going to need some sort of vanilla extract, okay? Now, I'm a bit, when you talk vanilla extracts, I have to get a specific kind, and this is a kind that you can only get at Dollar Tree that I've seen so far. It's this particular type right here. Has no alcohol in it whatsoever. If you're like me, this is what you want, something like this. Or if you're willing to spend the money, you can go get a vanilla bean, get a thing of sugar, shove the vanilla bean down inside the sugar and leave it for about a week. And the vanilla will actually flavor the sugar with that vanilla bean. So it's really easy to do, okay? So either way is fine, okay? It's just that if you use a vanilla sugar, you won't need this, okay? And let me see. There we go. What about our devil? Give me some time on that, man. This is one of these episodes I actually got asked to do because it pertained to health. Because right now, currently, one of the things that the CDC put out here in the United States, if you live in the US, is that the best thing to do is drink lots of water and drink hot water or warm water. And this will help with keeping yourself from possibly getting sick. And when I heard this, I'm like, man, ain't nobody gonna drink any dang warm water. No one's gonna want to do that. But now hot tea, hot coffee, people will drink that. But if you're gonna do it, at least make it good, right? Right? So that's what I was thinking. So I was sitting there thinking, okay, it's been, I've been threatening to do a hot tea episode, do another syrup episode and stuff like that. So I've been threatening to do this for a good minute. So I'm sitting there thinking, this is the route to go, and again, right now with the pandemic going on, it just made sense. Hey, think different. If you didn't give me any grief, I think you were mad at me. All right. I appreciate you giving me grief. That's awesome. I love you guys. Love you guys. Give me a minute. You have to excuse me. I'm over animated, especially since yesterday. Everyone's like, dude, I'll be glad when you go home from work, when you leave today, because man, you are way too hyper. And the sad part was I had a headache. I had a horrible headache. So to get this started, we're going to need a grand total of 2 cups of sugar. And we're talking 2 kind of sort of level cups. All right. And that's 2 of these. All right. Yeah. And for those of you overseas, that's 250 milliliters. All right. Because it's embossed right there. It made it easy for me. As close to a level as you can get. Now, we got that. Princess Faye will execute me if I get these dirty. Yeah, Princess Faye loves this titanium finish. And I can't say it's a blame her. Pretty neat looking. And, you know, so we got to, there we go. Holy crap, Batman. All right. So now, lid that up. Slide this over without us burning ourselves. Get a trash can nearby. We're going to reach in with a ladle of some sort. Actually, I'm going to get a slotted spoon like this and a ladle. You guys will see why. Show you a cool trick. All right, you're going to start dipping out the tea bags. Again, easy with, I know we got gamers in here. All right, you're going to take the tea bags, and with the slotted spoon, you press down. That way you don't burn your hands and drip all over the place. Okay? Just like that. And those tea bags, again, take it easy, guys, have given their all. I will drink my coffee straight up. However, every once in a while, because I'm diabetic too, I like to occasionally cheat, and I will have very sweet coffee. So I'm gonna have some of that today. Okay, we are good. We've got our lemon wheels in there, which I think you guys can see. We won't need these anymore, but we will need a spoon, okay? We're going to need a different spoon. Bam! All right. Again, I want to slide this where you guys can kind of see what's going on. All right. Now, I hate trying to measure this stuff, okay? I absolutely hate trying to measure this stuff. It's a messy proposition, okay? Trust me. So what I will do, it's not been opened yet. What I will do is I will basically put just a lot in there right away. Oh, same here, same here. I like my coffee straight up. All right, we're going to take and move these over just a little bit. One full heavy squeeze, two full heavy squeezes. We're going to go all the way to 3. Okay, adjust to your flavor, please. And because this is hot, one of the nice things about this is honey dissolves very well in hot liquids. Okay, very well in hot liquids. So you're going to stir this up. Well, yeah. Smells great. You got the lemon, you can smell the honey. You know, this is one of those amazing drinks that it goes a long ways. All right, so I need to grab yet another ladle because I'm an idiot. And we're going to give it a taste test. So I'm going to grab a fresh cup right here. And we're going to ladle in just a little bit to start with. And we're going to see where it's at on its taste. Okay? Okay, it's a little weak on the honey. A little weak on the honey, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So we're going to go again. Couple big full squeezes. I'm thinking about 3 more. You're going to adjust to your taste, okay? If you want it super sweet, by all means, make it how you like it. And the nice thing about it is honey will still mess with the diabetic's blood sugar, but not as much as regular sugar. Okay. Which is one of the reasons why I like it. Along with that, if you get local made honey where you live, it can also help with hay fever. So there's a lot of health benefits to honey. Along with that, if you are the survivalist type like myself, I like to keep honey on the shelf because if for whatever reason you get cut, it also works as, you know, an antibacterial barrier to that cut. As a matter of fact, for battlefield wounds all the way up until till after World War I, this was a battlefield essential in treating wounds. Okay, so that was all the way up until after the First World War. All righty. Again, we're going to give it another taste test. Okay, I'm just about happy with that. A couple more squeezes and we're greenlit here. Okay, and this is done. All right. Amazing. Now, if this is tea brew is going to sit around for a couple of days, whatever you do, don't leave the lemon wheels in for more than, I would say, 24 hours. After that, get them out, okay? Because if not, they start getting nasty, all right? At that point, they've given their all. You don't need to mess with that anymore. Just get them out of the tea, okay? This is perfect in the wintertime, you know, something warm to come home to or anything like that. Ha! I have 2 coffee drinks at work that is not on the menu. All righty, so we've got that taken care of. I'm going to drop my ladle right in here. We're going to rinse this spoon off because we are going to need it for the next part. Actually, no, we won't. But I'm still going to set it aside because I'll be doing dishes later. Now, a couple hours, that's even going to be better than it started at. So we can move this aside now. Again, this particular vanilla extract for our vanilla syrup is, it's actually doesn't have any alcohol in it. Again, you know, just a little bit will throw my system off. So if you're like me, stay with something like this, okay? And you can get this at your local Dollar Tree. So for this particular recipe, we are back to, we need a cup of water. So, all righty. Now, 1 cup of water to 2 cups of sugar. I already hear some of you saying, Prince Magnum, that's not enough water to melt that sugar. Yes, it is. We're starting off with a simple sugar. Well, Hades, I like a good coffee, you know, a good black coffee. But again, every now and again, I like a good sweetened coffee. My goodness, it's getting hot in this apartment. Oh, that's what I get for working around a stove and all that. Turn on the air conditioning. There we go. All righty. So right now I've got 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water. We're going to make this into a nice syrup. Then we're going to add, again, we're going to add, almost forgot here. All right. We're going to add a total of 3 tablespoons of our vanilla extract. Now, if you got the regular kind or anything like that, it's going to be the same thing. However, if you make the vanilla sugar like I talked about earlier, you could bypass this and just make your syrup with the vanilla sugar. I love you guys. That's right. It's a beautiful day to be sober. Beautiful day to be sober. All righty. And since Queen Bee asked for, there we go. You guys want Prince Magnum's homemade version of the secret menu? You're going to get it today, but it's going to be better than what we get at work. All right, promise. And since I know Queen Bee's she likes her cafe coffees, I know she's already going to be drooling at this one. Now, the next thing that we're going to need for our vanilla sugar is we need something to put it in. Okay. Now, you don't have to go this far. All right, but this basically has a nice stopper in it. And kept out of light, this will keep for up to about 6 months sitting out on, sitting, on a shelf. Not that it's going to last that long. So this is going to be one of those coffee syrups you guys are going to love. Now, along with that, since I won't need that anymore, while I'm also at it, we need to make coffee. We need to make some good coffee. Now, over here, I've got my regular coffee pot. And I keep asking Princess Faye not only for an ice cream maker, but I'll also be honest, I've been asking her for a French press coffee maker. Yeah, we're getting into that sort of stuff. Sorry, it's one of those things that if I'm going to be doing nice drinks to impress, I want the tools to do it too. Let me tell y'all a little secret. I know a lot of you now know that I used to work the medical field. Well, I worked the medical field with a lot of ladies. And because I worked the medical field with a lot of women, I always used to hear how horrible this husband was and how horrible that husband was, or how horrible someone's fiance was. Oh, thank you, Think Different. We're close. Believe it or not, I looked this morning and I need to make some playlists for you guys to watch. For you guys to watch, because I know if you guys seen some of the old stuff, you guys would be impressed. Sometime I need to repost, kind of put in the on the community tab. I need to put up for you guys so you guys can see it. The original video for the Prince Magnum channel. That one was at almost 10 years ago. I kid you not. And it was definitely very bad quality, but the information was good. That probably doesn't surprise you. All right, now I'm going to move you guys over to a slightly new stand because I'm an idiot some days. There we go. Ta-da. All right, so now that we've got that, I need to fill this up. Now, for every 2 cups of regular coffee, you only need 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds. Fresh ground would be better, but whatever your flavor that you have available will work just fine for you. So we have a total of a 12-cup coffee maker, so that means I need a total of 6 tablespoons of coffee. 4, 5, 6. Now, if I'm making coffee just for myself, this is just fine. However, if I'm making coffee for, say, like some of Princess Faye's, I can't talk today. For some of Princess Faye's friends, I have a secret ingredient. Shh. Nobody tell. We're live, right? Okay. A pinch of salt, okay? The salt acts as a water softener. But we're going to go with the pink Himalayan. Just a pinch. It doesn't take much, okay? Too much, and the coffee kind of comes out like, it has like almost like a weird film. Almost like a weird film to it, okay? So remember, if you don't have any stuff like this lying around, sea salt will work, or just regular kosher salt like we normally keep here on the channel, okay? All right. Our sugar solution, we cannot do anything with it until the sugar is melted down. But then that's when things start happening fast, okay? And I'm going to show you guys what that's supposed to look like. All right. I need some regular water. Yeah. We'll just skip it this time. That'll take 6,000 years. Perfect. Okay, we got our coffee going. Hey, sis. Okay, you guys can see right there. We want that at a nice rolling boil. And I'm going to knock over the camera stand. All righty. So now that we've got our rolling boil, the next thing we want it to do, we want the bubbles to start stacking on top of each other. Okay? So now that we've got the bubbles, and I'm looking for something specific. See how it's doing a slow drip? Okay? I want it to do that a little bit better than that. Okay? So we're going to leave that as it sits and let that boil down a little bit more for just another moment. You'll also notice that it starts turning kind of a light amber color, similar to what you would see with like apple juice. That's a good way of putting it. Listen to you guys. And please note that I have not added my vanilla to this just yet. There's a reason why. You don't want to boil out the vanilla. Close. I want it to go a little bit more. Okay? And this is going to be... Good gosh, sis. Easy does it, killer. All right. I need to add a little bit of extra light. Hopefully I don't get... Ooh. All right. You guys are going to love this. Oh, perfect. Shutting that off, and I'm going to let that start cooling down right now. Okay. And there's a reason why we're letting it begin cooling down. Is again, I wanted the bubbles to kind of stack up a little bit, and as it cools down, our syrup will thicken. Okay, it'll start thickening up like a syrup. Okay, and this is a simple syrup. Then once the bubblage stops, we're going to add our vanilla extract to this, and then of course we've got. Good Lord. Listen to you guys. All right, I'm going to turn this down now to keep warm. Perfect. The other reason why I'm also letting this cool down is we're going to be adding this to a glass bottle. People love bacon. Listen to you guys. That is actually really good right there. And this is how you make a simple syrup. If you're ever making iced tea, listen to you guys. You guys are horrible to each other sometimes. Oh, man. That's good stuff. Along with, right now, we got our coffee perking. Well, it's a brewing. Anybody still use percolator coffee makers? There you go. See how it's dripping off real slow? That's what I wanted to see. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Now, once the bubbles finish bubbling, once it cools down a little bit more than this, we're going to add our vanilla extract, and then we're going to bottle it up, okay? Trendsetter. Love you guys. Love you guys. Amazing. All right. And we're going to need a funnel. I know Queen Bee is somewhere lurking in the chat, dying for the most amazing coffee she's ever going to get her hands on for the recipe, It's going to blow her mind. Her mind, I say. All right. I'm happy with basically the bubbles have stopped for the most part. There's a few here and there. I can live with that. We are going to go ahead and add our 3 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Give this a light stir. Now, if we'd have let this go too long, we would have been making candy, which is cool, but that's not what we're looking for. Which, again, I know how to do that too. Those really awesome, expensive caramel candies that you'll pay like $2 to $3 for a single little square? I can make those too. Y'all wonder how in the world I get lucky enough that Princess Faye even lets me out of the apartment. Here you go. See how it's clinging to the silicone spatula? What the? My goodness. Talk about salty here in the chat. Okay. Smells great. I'm going to move that off the burner. We're going to give that, I'm going to go ahead and set my timer now for 5 minutes. I want that to stay off of the heat, and I want that to cool down for about 5 minutes. That you give the coffee pot a little bit of time. In the meantime, that is some amazing hot tea. I'm telling you guys. Right now, I know right now, Queen Bee is chomping at the bit. She's wanting that amazing coffee drink I'm talking about. This is one of these things you set it up the day before. And then whenever you go to make it, it's just like, boom, it's real quick. Okay. Basically, you make a coffee, and if you got everything all set up, it's just, you're done. So this is going to take the moment. All right. But again, it's well worth it. Promise. And again, this is one, this particular coffee can be served hot or cold. Sometime we'll have to do the cold version, won't we? We'll do it again here on the channel. You guys would love that. Basically, you make one full batch of the vanilla, and then you pour it over a bunch of iced milk, and then you add in 12 cups of hot coffee. Stir that around, refrigerate for a couple hours. Oh my God. That's my sis. Oh my goodness. I can barely stand it. I'm ready for this. Okay. Since we're getting closer to all of this coming together. Dang, we've been streaming for almost an hour. Isn't that awesome, guys? Sad face. Coffee cup's empty. It's okay. We're making some. In about 3 minutes, our syrup should be ready to bottle up. What the smell. You guys are ornery. I'm so glad that the banter is alive and well in chat. How long we going tonight? You know what? Probably to about the hour and a half marker or thereabouts. It's probably because we're at least another We got at least a half an hour to go, at least. Yeah, go and sit back and watch now. Wait, my sis and Sean, the banter and chat with those two, my goodness. That's all right. I like that. It's good that way. All right, we're at the halfway marker on our coffee pot, and we're under a 2-minute marker on our vanilla syrup. So, again, this is easy to make. It's just time consuming. It's time consuming. Is it worth it? Of course it is. So we've got a nice hot tea over here, and this is my non-alcoholic version of the hot toddy. So we did that, okay? And I can guarantee right now there are some ladies right now that might be in chat going, "Yum, that actually looks really good." And let me show you right now, because it's had a few minutes to sit. I'm going to show you how I serve it up, okay? What you do while we're waiting for everything else, what you do is you take a single lemon wheel, just like this, okay? And drop that in the bottom of the cup. Then, if you want to get fancy, you fill it to your desired level. Now, guys, I'm telling you, if you bring something like this to some guests, your other half, the in-laws or something like that, I promise you will definitely have attention. Serve it to your mother-in-law, promise. So, there you go. Hello. There we go. Our syrup is syrupy. We're ready to do this. What's up? What? Ha! All right. Pour this over a spot, and please be careful because it's still going to be hot. It doesn't explode on me. Oh, yeah. Right down to the last drop. But again, do not close this right away because it's still got a lot of heat in it. You want the condensation to evaporate, okay? So you just kind of let it do its thing. Be just fine. All right? So that takes care of our vanilla syrup. We are still waiting for our coffee pot. I'm going to enjoy some hot tea. That is actually really good. That is really good. Well, hello, Babe the Pig. Welcome to the live. You missed it, babe? We made an amazing sweetened hot tea. Perfect during these times when we need hot drinks to help us keep us, to keep the pandemic at bay a little bit. Along with that, I'm showing how to make a nice vanilla. I just showed how to make a nice vanilla syrup. Perfect for a cafe coffee drink that'll blow your mind. We're going to do that in a moment. You guys are going to love this. I'm waiting on my coffee pot. Taking forever. Piece of puppy poo. Anyhow. All right. We need some whole milk. You could do this with half and half. You could do this with heavy cream. You could even do this with 2%. But whatever you do not, I repeat, do not use skim milk. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. That's just like colored water. I'm going to add just about that much to cover the bottom. Okay? Yeah, Dad's coffee pot's been around a little while. Isn't that still that square one that they kept in the basement of the old house? Because, man, I used to use that one all the time. It was a good coffee pot. That's a good hot tea. Again, I'll show, since Babe just got here, and I'll show you guys how we do it. Put a lemon wheel right like that and fill it up to the desired spot in the cup, and then you serve it like that when you want to impress. Or that's how I do it. And of course, anybody who sees that usually goes, ooh, fancy stuff. I love, it's real easy to do all of this. Really easy to do all of this. Like I said, we got a nice hot tea. Showed you guys a cool little couple of hacks. All right, we're almost there. So now we're going to add our vanilla syrup, okay? We're going to move this Bologna out of the way. And adjust to your flavor, okay? Now, this stuff is extremely sticky, okay? So be careful getting it anywhere. Perfect. Again, I'm not capping this right away because this is still pretty warm, and I want any condensation, any steam to kind of come out of the bottle, and this will thicken up perfectly. Yeah, you're like me, sis. I hate dealing with sticky stuff. Take it easy to some of you perverts in the chat. I know how some of you are. I know how our Maverick Nation is. Y'all a bunch of perverts like me. Anyhow. Right. All right, we are now at that nice stopping point. Now, I know Queen Bee is somewhere lurking in the background, been waiting for this part of this live stream. Basically, we made the giggity. All right, we've got our milk in, we've got our whole milk in here. We've got our vanilla syrup that we just made. And now we add the coffee. I'll bring y'all in for that close-up shot. I can just get the frickin' camera right. There we go. Now that is a cup of coffee. That's better than I make it work. I'm not kidding you guys. That is better than I make it work. Put this in a thermos and take that with you. Oh, man. Looks like a mud pie. That's my sis for you. So there you go. That's how you make Babe the Pig. She's like, coffee. I told you I'm good at this stuff. And now imagine Princess Faye basically has this at her disposal anytime she wants. And she loves stuff when I make stuff like this. It's easy to do. I mean, I don't know why, again, I'm going to take y'all back in time here in a moment and kind of explain the inspiration behind Surviving Romance. Let me put some of this stuff up. All right. Nah, that's my sis. All right. We're going to go back to the office. We'll take y'all with me. Take my coffee. Good stuff, I'm telling you. All right. Ooh, I was scared of the dark. Totally upgraded, didn't you, sis? I hoped you did. Mud pies. Dad always used to say that he wanted to take a Alexis and Amber and teach them how to make mud pies. I'm like, Dad, is you. Finally. Sean, you guys are awesome. You know, I purposely left that out just to make that joke for you, okay? Make adjustments to my stand here. There we go. All right. Real quick, let's get caught up to speed. For those of you now who've just seen how to make a fine cafe coffee or a nice sweetened hot tea, perfect for, the pandemic that we're dealing with, because currently, again, the CDC was like drink warm water. That'll help, prevent the spread. And I'm sitting there thinking, ain't nobody gonna drink any warm water. Let's skip that. Let's skip that crap. Okay. Let's do a hot tea that's actually decent to, enjoyable to drink. Let's make hot, some cafe style hot coffees. Once this, you can't wait to see what we do tomorrow. Tomorrow, Princess Faye will be slathering drag makeup all over. Well, and that's why I said, that's why we did this episode. And I've been wanting to do something like this for a little while. I just needed an excuse, and ironically enough, my excuse was we have a global pandemic going on. you know, we have a global pandemic going on, so this is just something. Again, this could save your life. Doing kind of what we did right now. This could save your life. So that being said, let me tell you all the inspiration behind surviving romance. Go back in time. You'll take your chances. Back when I still worked the medical field, I was in my 20s. That was like 100 years ago or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Time flies when you're having fun. But going back in time to my 20s, I remember working in, when you work in nursing, you work around a lot of women. And I remember being out on, smoking, being out with, being out in, where we were smoking and listening to a lot of my female coworkers. That's my sister for you. I remember a lot of the women sitting there like, my husband's a douchebag, or my boyfriend's a jerk, or my fiance, is a butthead. Try to keep it. I've won. You won it right, sweet. So because of that, I remember sitting there saying, I don't want to be that husband. I don't want to be that husband where his wife is at work basically saying that he's a douchebag. I didn't want to be that husband. So that was, I guess you could say, I knew the day would come when I would finally get a chance to settle down with the right gal. And I always wanted said wife to brag on me, or at least be able, have it's not to say that she's not going to get pissed off at me at times. I can guarantee Princess Faye has been pissed off at me a few times. It probably said some things. But that's just natural. But I wanted, for the most part, for her to be able to say, my husband is amazing. And here's what he did for me today. So that was the beginnings of Surviving Romance. Been married about a year, and it's like, you know what? I've always dreamt of this moment. So we're going to make it happen. And at the same time, I thought, not only are we going to make this happen, but I'd kind of started toying around because at that time, we were already looking at the hot rodding side of the channel. And then once we got into the hot rodding stuff, eventually it just kind of morphed in. I'd already started doing the whole thing where I was opening the car door and doing the sweet stuff. I'd already started that. But then I got the idea, why don't I take it to the next level and kind of make a survival guide for husbands? Because if a husband can keep the romance alive and well in his marriage, he doesn't have to look at divorce court. Um, so it's just kind of that's the inspiration behind it. Why not share what I've been learning? And that's where it all began. And in a nutshell, surviving romance is to accomplish two things. Number one, it is that's my sister for you. Sis, you're going to be hard pressed to find a guy that can keep up with you. Okay, you're going to be hard pressed for that. Good luck. um, but along with that, what Surviving Romance was originally, basically it carries two important designs. Number one, it is on one hand, it's supposed to be a teaching aid to at least give husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, and I know it's a new age. Really? You didn't kill him, did you? Um, teasing, sis. Um, but and I know it's a new age. So however it works in your relationship, because in some way, shape, or form, there's going to be someone who kind of acts like a husband and then someone who kind of acts like a wife. However that works in your relationship, you know, um, oh, that's awesome, sis. Cool. Um, so however it works in your relationship, you know, whoever acts like a husband and whoever acts like, just work it out, okay? And however, if you're the one that kind of takes the role as the husband, take the initiative and do the romance stuff. So that's what the design behind it was, and still is to this day. Again, it's a new age. So when I say husbands, that's kind of a generic term, if you will. It's just a generic term, really. It's just easier to say it that way instead of, going through the millions of roles it could be. So that's why it's that way. Um, so if you ever wondered about that, all right. Then now that so it's to give really gotta see what this dude looks like. But anyhow, um, so however it works in your relationship, if you take the role as a husband, take the initiative and initiate romance. That's just how I view it. All right. Oh, Queen, I just got through it. Well, my sis, Queen Bee, I gave away the recipe. There you go. Necromant. Oh, I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been, man? Dang. One of Necro, I haven't seen you in a minute. Queen Bee, I just gave away the recipe for my vanilla coffee better than I can make at work. Better than I can make it work. This is I'm telling you, you're gonna have to rewind and watch because the vanilla syrup, and then we added some whole milk to it, and then I topped it off with my coffee, hot coffee. Oh yeah. Congratulations, Necro. Congratulations. Um, wow, that is awesome. Awesome. Uh, do you know boy or girl, or we not that far along yet to know? That is awesome. Congratulations. North Carolina, that is fantastic. So you're definitely, there you go. See, you get it, Queen. June, congratulations. Girl, I'm going to tell you right now, I love my son more than anything in the world, but there's nothing more exciting than a daddy's girl. And that's coming from experience because I have three daughters. And that is fantastic. That's my sister right there. For those that do not know, my little sister is in chat right now, and she's been joining us pretty much just about every day. So you know. That is fantastic. Congratulations. You know, that is amazing. And the fact that you were kind enough to come in here and share that with us means an awful lot to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means the world to me. That you would come in here and share that with us in a live stream here on the Prince Magnum channel. That's awesome. Hang on. I'm going to go turn the air conditioning off. It's dropped down pretty well where it's comfortable. And now I'm going to open up the window. Ha! Trust me, sis, I could keep up with you. I could keep up with you. I may be old, but I'm still spunky for my age. Ha! Matter of fact, I'm so spunky and I am actually so spunky, I'll just say it. I'm going to be 41 in August. My wife is 27. All righty. Now all the guys are like, dang, bro. Anyhow. Poor Queen. She said, I don't know, sis. I don't know. Anyhow. Yeah, a lot of people been mad about that. A lot of people been getting upset because right, right. Let me see. uh so again, the other reason behind surviving romance. Thank you so much, Necro, for being here. The other amazing thing about surviving romance is it is basically it's where I get to say to the entire world, this is how much I love my wife. That's the big reason why I did it. You know. Yes, yes. Princess Faye is 27, whereas I am going to be 41 soon. What's going on, Cliff? Welcome to the live, brother. You've been missing out. You've been missing out. Okay, because I know Sean is in the live, and he would be awfully disappointed. We're here in the office, and if I didn't do this, if I didn't tell y'all how I made this camera stand, okay? Basically, I've got these dash cams that mount directly right. Sean's already. Well, I've got tons of surviving romance episodes, tons of them. Your woman would love the bubble bath series that we did. The Valentine's Day bubble bath, spa series. Oh man, she'd love it, love it, love it, love it. Promise you. Anyhow, basically, I've got these cameras that I use in Project Spirit. Yes, yes. Go back to about February. Promise you. They're there. Just When you go on to my regular page, scroll down. Oh, trust me, man, you're gonna love it. Love it. We went over a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And bubble baths are not for noobs. For shame, sis. Anyhow, because I did a candlelit bubble bath for Princess Faye, and while she was laying in the tub, I served her a glass of red wine, and she got to enjoy strawberries at the same time. So that was her Valentine's Day gift. Basically, what I had to do is I made these stands that worked well with. I made this stand that'll work well with the types of cameras that I use, and basically I carved it out right here. Literally cut the tree down. There you go. I cut the tree down for this particular block of wood, and then carved out this section right here, and my camera lays right in here. But I needed a spot for the lens, so I had to take and cut out this section right here. To do this section right here, I took this half moon shaped file, just like this, and laid it right down in this spot and just started working back and forth until I had a nice spot for the camera lens to rest on. So I guess that means I'm good at filing. So maybe I should try my hand at being a secretary. Sean was waiting for that one. That's like one of his favorite jokes that I'll tell. It's funny, sis. It's one of those things, you know. And shoot, even while we've been down, Princess Faye, up until it's when we get into the office, it's kind of been a tradition that I have to tell the joke about this camera stand that I made. Oh, I try to get. This is the series that if a husband nabs onto it, that doesn't surprise me, sis. You definitely a country bumpkin all the way. I grew up, you know, not I did some growing up near, you know, not too far away from St. Louis, about a 40-minute drive from St. Louis. So I got a little bit of that lifestyle, and then I did some growing up in these parts, so I got a little bit of country bumpkin too. So I got a little bit of everything. But yes, so now you guys know how to make a nice hot tea. Especially, and it's good during this pandemic that we've been going through. Holy cow! Woke up with a spider on you. That freaked me out a little bit. Punched yourself to get. Dang! That's when you're hardcore. That's when you're hardcore at that point. Anyhow, whew. Okay. Let's see. We also need another aircraft remover, don't we? We need to put out another aircraft remover. Actually, in that case, he needs to start actually watching for the ones. Nah, China probably got upset because the immigration's probably doing their job like they're supposed to, not like they did under Barack Obama with the sanctuary cities. That definitely needs to be brought up in definitely in your face. We're getting ready to close that series out. Okay, real quick, public service announcement for the St. Francis County area again. Because yesterday's live somehow crashed after the stream was over, and it was my fault that it crashed. Oh, shoot. Dang. Anyhow, so real quick, here in St. Francis County, if you live in the area, That doesn't surprise me, sis. You didn't even flinch. Um, right now in St. Francis County, there was a couple of dogs missing. They did find one of them. The other one they're still looking for. And that's these two dogs right here. Okay. They found this guy already. They found him as far away as Potosi. But they're still looking for this one. Okay. So if you guys come across this dog, drop an email at princemagnum1gmail.com, and that is all lowercase. Yeah, there's an excellent chance they found the black one. Bear in mind, the one that they found, Aries, they found him all the way in Potosi. So that's probably a pretty good spot to start looking for this one. It's hard to say. They could have gotten separated, though, at some point. So that gives you an idea how far away they found, but they're still looking for the other one. So if any of y'all find the remaining one, which looks like a really pretty pit bull, drop an email at princemagnum1gmail.com. I think Sean's got my email. Sean, if you could drop that into the chat quick for me. That's always a possibility. Always a possibility, sis. If any of y'all who live in the St. Francis County area find said pooch, drop me an email. I'll get a hold of the owner, and we will. I don't want to give their, Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. That way we can hopefully reunite that dog with her family. It's horrible when someone loses a family pet like that. I know if anything happened to any one of our four-legged, one of our four-legger, buddies, I would just be devastated. Tabor, he's roaming around here some doggone place. But anyhow, we made it. Yeah. I kind of agree with you, sis. I know what you're going to say, but it's one of those things. Thank you all so much for the 12 likes. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Again, I'm one of the luckiest content creators in the world. I got you guys, the Maverick Nation, behind me. So in this live, we made an amazing hot tea. Yeah, I know. Hey, the amazing LSB. Chinese food right now. You hungry, cuz. The amazing LSB. Were you lurking in the background? I'll be darned. If you did, it wouldn't surprise me. Taking in the knowledge. That is an amazing vanilla coffee. So, Queen, I hope you... Thank you for running up my watch time, man. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. So, I know Queen's probably going to be backtracking, watching me attack Sean. I know right now Queen's going to be backtracking to look how to make this, this vanilla coffee, because she's probably going to be making this at home. Or challenging her husband to make it. TFC Gaming, what's going on? Welcome to the live. We just got through making an amazing hot tea that's perfect. During this pandemic. It's very healthy for you. And then along with that, I showed how to make an amazing vanilla coffee. Better than you'll get at just any. It's actually better than you'll get at most coffee shops. Except for there's one that I guarantee can make it. There's a coffee shop not too far from here over in Park Hills that makes an amazing coffee. Oh, man. And we reviewed them. I don't know if I could top them. They're that good. They're that good, So I'll say that right now. They're that good. So hang on here. My editing computer's giving me a fit. There you go. There you go. So yeah, Queen Bee is probably going to be challenging her husband to make her. That's correct. Yeah. Oh man. Now they make a coffee. I'm good at what I do. Yep. Number nine. Number nine. Necromont. Oh, you know. They make an amazing coffee over there. And by the way, Princess Faye, eventually we went back in there and they're like, we know who you are. You're Prince Magnum of the Prince Magnum channel. I said, that's correct. I said, you took care of you did an open mic there? See, there you go, folks. We actually, Think Different and Necro are actually from my neck of the woods. How's it going? I was summoned. It is fantastic. It is fantastic, TFZ. You know, we like I said, oh, you summoned him. Oh, there you go. See? And for those that do not know, Miss Queen Bee is, believe it or not, Miss Queen Bee is a refugee from Twitch. Comes in here. I met her on Alley Cat GT's channel, and just a fine, wonderful woman that just adds a sweet personality to anybody's live stream. So I'm always very happy to see her in any live stream that I'm in. She really is an amazing. Oh, husband's on Twitch too. Ooh, see what I mean? So we have some wonderful people in here who, you know, again, the Prince Magnum channel has all walks of life. We have content creators from Twitch. We've had some in here from Mixer and, you know, just all over the place. And there we go. That's all set. So whenever I go to... There we go. I'm actually working on kind of like a short mini movie for y'all. Well, you're in luck, Miss Queen Bee. We got a gentleman who's got a Twitch account. You might, if you got any tips for him, Necro, that's the person you want to talk to right there, Miss Queen Bee. She knows, very knowledgeable woman. Ooh. Dark Souls, huh? You'll have to definitely, you'll definitely have to, you know, make sure that when you go live, do it just before we shut down. We'll come over and raid. We'll do, you know, we will definitely come over and raid your channel, TFZ. You know, it'd be nice to be able to raid somebody who will pay attention. Golly. Some people, anyhow, don't know when they're being raided. Too busy. I swear, the one that we raided yesterday, I swear to God, that kid was on drugs. Anyhow. Darn. And, you know, I thought he was smarter than that. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that too, Sean. I'm beginning to think that too. But you know what? I got a good feeling. Got a good feeling today. Got a real good feeling. Anyhow. Aw, you gotta be kidding me. You piece of dog crap. My computer's throwing me a fit. I'll have to tinker mess with this later. All right. So, y'all have a good time? Y'all have a good time cooking? Sketch Sketch Squad TV is live. Are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? I know what I'm thinking. TFZ, before we completely shut down, I do want you to go live, okay? I want you to go live. We're going to raid you. But before we do that, here's what we're going to do. Sketch Squad TV. Jammin' John's going to flip when he sees this. He's going to flip. Yep. All righty, guys. We're going to raid my partner. We're going to raid my partner first, okay? I think I got it. All righty. I'm going to come back over. There we go. And I am getting ready to drop the link. All right. I want y'all to run over to, I want you to all go over to this one and put in the chat Maverick Nation Raid for just a few moments. I want him to freak out and then come back here and the TFC, and then I want you to go live so we can go raid your channel for a few, okay? But run over there real quick, Maverick Nation Raid, smash the like. He'll know what's going on. I've been wanting to do this to him for a while. Now we can do it. You guys are amazing. This is going to be great. He's going to freaking flip. All right. So I'm jumping in right now and just run over there real quick. Stay for a few moments. All right. Yeah. I'm keeping this live. Okay. Yeah. Maverick Nation Raid. Maverick Nation Raid. I'm waiting to see his reaction. He's going to flip. He's going to freak out. Wait for it. Wait for it. I think he's trying to. I think he's trying to figure it out. Brother, you're being raided. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, we just I knew he would flip. I knew he would flip. Man, that was awesome. Man, that's right. There we go. We pulled that one off, didn't we? I know he's sitting there flipping the heck out. V as in victory, my friends. All right. Oh man, he's trying his best. This is awesome, man. This is what's up. All right, all right. Let's pull her back, guys, because we still got one more raid, and that's how we're going to end it for the night. Okay, TFZ, get back here, man, so we can raid you, because we're going to help you out too. Oh man, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Whoo! Whoo! Isn't this awesome? Man, love this stuff. I love this stuff. Oh. All right. Oh, starting it on Twitch. I don't have a Twitch account yet, but those who do, you guys know what to do. You know what to do. Oh man, you guys are amazing. One of the next things that we'll be doing, you guys want another aircraft? Actually, I know that answer. You guys want an aircraft remover one, don't you? All right. Well, I'll be back over in his chat here in just a bit. I tell him that, that we came in to raid him and that sort of thing. Well, I know right now he's probably like, I cannot believe Prince Magnum raided me. So I'll take care of all that. You guys go, if you got, get over to Twitch, take care of our boy TFC Gaming, give him a lot of love and support because, that's what it's all about. We're all here for each other, tomorrow, around 7 o'clock, unless something changes. If anything changes, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, be sure to drop a link, TFC. And all right, tomorrow, Princess Faye will be slathering drag makeup all over me. So that should be starting around 7 o'clock. We're gonna have a lot of fun. My sister is gonna be making fun of me for a good little while. Guarantee it. No, she probably hiding in the background, hiding in the background, and that sort of thing. Along with that, so we got tomorrow. We got drag. Basically, it's another off the chain. We're gonna put drag makeup on me. I've got a funny feeling my boss. Yeah, Princess Faye is going to be putting drag. Remember, if you were here last week Saturday, we actually she slathered drag makeup on me, and a few of the guys said, "Prince Magnum, I'm feeling a little unusual. I'm having stirrings that I should not be feeling right now. That's what the hell's wrong with you? Why do you look this way?" um, some things you just can't unsee. So we're gonna do it again tomorrow. Well, you know. Matter of fact, at work now, you guys should have seen it. At work, I showed my boss, my store manager. I showed her some of the live, and she's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "That doesn't even look like you." I said, "But it is." And she's like, "Oh my god, Prince Magnum." She's like, "You actually make a better looking woman than I do." I was like, "Holy, easy there." And she basically, her and the rest of the store have been going around calling me Gigi Hot Lips. I don't know what that's like. That is not my drag name. Anyhow, no. Oh man, you guys are awesome. All right, we will definitely, TFZ games. You know that any one of us here. Yes, drop the link. Drop the link. Drop the link. We need that link. You know, you guys are amazing. Again, I am the luckiest content creator in the world. You know, I've got you guys, the Maverick Nation. You guys are amazing through and through. Um, I can't thank y'all enough for, being a part of my life, letting me share what knowledge I have. It may not be much to some, but it's something to me. And oh, all righty. There you go, Queen. Thank you. Thank you. You're amazing that way. See, we're going to keep the live open till we get that link. Till we get that link. All right, you guys again. I thank y'all so much. I knew what you meant, Queen. It's okay. Dang autocorrect, because autocorrect sucks. Sometimes. Yeah, I seen a TFZ. Yeah, Queen's gonna hook us up with the link to your Twitch, and then I'm gonna get ready to load a brand new aircraft remover. You guys want? I know you guys been dying for an aircraft remover. Um, you guys are gonna love this one. It's not quite as good as the last one, but it's still pretty good. And I need to get a few. I need to get a few more done up. I need to get a few more done up. I might work on that tonight. Actually, I know I'll be working on that tonight. You know, we have a lot of fun, don't we? There we go. Thank you so much, Queen. All righty. So that brings us to a good stopping point. Again, thank you all for being here with me. Queen, thank you for dropping that in the chat. I appreciate you. Again, I'm the luckiest content creator in the world. I've got you guys right behind me. You guys, the Maverick Nation. All right. So, as always, get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is. Just do something with yourself. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. Do something special for them today. And as always, for all of you out there, especially in these dark times, If no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.